Today I'm going to make and recreate this Pokeball terrarium that I made. It's cute, but there's a couple things that I would change after making it for a first time. First, I want to show you the dimensions of the first ball that I made. This is a pretty standard ball you can get from like any hobby or craft shop. This is what I got from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's, I cannot remember, but it's, you know, pretty small. Now, that's the problem with the other one, I feel like it was too small for all the details that I tried to put in it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice, and I really like this terrarium. But it's small. So in comes the giantest, biggest ball I think I've probably ever found. Look how big this ball is. This is probably double the original size. It's about double. This gives you a little bit more room, gives me a little bit more room to work with. And you don't have to, and I don't have to cut as much foam for this one, because the foam piece I got for this actually fits perfectly within the big ball. See? And we're gonna use this. This is gonna be my base for the terrarium build. So that. Now, firstly, what we're going to do is I'm going to paint the inside of this ball white. I'm going to use this Krylon Shortcuts. It is gloss white. I am also going to spray paint the foam that goes into the ball green. This is a gloss citrus green. It is also good for craft foam. Make sure if you're doing something like this, you get a spray paint or paint that is okay for foam. Now, if you do not use a foam safe paint, it could literally melt your foam. This is my finished spray painted white part of the ball. Now I'm going to find the side. Okay, so this is the side. I see here I actually removed the little hangy bits of the ball right here. I shaved it down with a Dremel tool. I filed it down right here with this Dremel tool. Now I'm going to poke a hole. I'm going to drill a hole in the side over here so that I can put the lights in here. So let's go ahead and fix the lights. Since the hole is drilled in the side using my Dremel tool, I am going to, the easiest way to put the foam circle into here is to put the foam circle on top and flip it over. Let's do that again, because that didn't work. Do that, flip it over. Now, what I'm going to do to the side is I'm going to actually take some caulking and I'm going to put it around the side to get it completely filled in, and that so that the foam does not move. I actually used this screwdriver right here to poke through the hole again so that it would be caulk free. Because I did make a mess on the ball with a little bit of the caulking on the bottom, but I will wash that off. That's one. Oops, I got caulk on mine. There we go, that's better. Let me move this out of the way. And boom. I'm just going to clean up a little bit of the caulking right before it completely dries for me. Just going to clean some of it off. There's a little bit too much on the sides. It's not going to paint very good over there. Let me actually redo that. I just messed that up. Now, I'm going to go around and paint some more of this. I'm going to go outside, paint some more of this green and this, and I'll be right back. It is now fully painted green again in the inside. So, white, green. And I went ahead and made sure there was a hole. I'll put my screwdriver back in, let me show you. There is a hole right there. You see the screwdriver poking out. That is for the fairy lights. So I'm going to feed the fairy lights through the hole and up. Oops, that was wrong. Okay, I got it in there. Now I have to get a little pair of tweezers to pull it through. So I don't have the tweezers right now, but I am going to pull it through with a hook from my Cricut. Just pull it through. Come on, little dude. Let's see if it'll go through. What else? Just a little. Okay, there we go. And feed it up. There's still another wire down there. That's one wire up. I gotta get the other wire out from in the bottom. Pull that up as well. I'm not gonna worry about too much of the hole there. If you can see it, there's my hole. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. I am going to go around this and fix it just right so that we don't have too much of a overlay of the wire. So I'm going to fix it and spiral it around like this. I am just touching this up now. I did the rest of this off camera. I'm making sure it's sticking properly. I sprayed some Easy Tack down to try to get it to stick a little bit better. It just kept popping up on me here. More Easy Tack spray. The application has to be thick or it does not work. So now the lights are all in and it's nice and flat. They're flat and they're in there. There's the lights. Awesome. Alright, now it's time to add the grass. What I'm using here is just some moss. So I added some pieces of leaf that I also found in my moss bag. Thought that was pretty cool. So just went ahead and added that really quick. Now it's time to add the Pokemon. Beautiful. Bulbasaur. So cute. And here is my Squirtle. Sleeping Squirtle. And Charmander. So cute. I'm just playing around with the placement of the Pokemon right now. I am going to add a Poke Egg in there. I have a fern. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. And then situate, find the placement for each Pokemon. I'm also adding succulents. Of course, I have to paint the egg to make it actually look like a Poke Egg. I did also spray paint the egg white before painting on the blue speckles. Egg's done! Yay, yay! Let's find out where this egg should go. I'm just gonna use a unpainted egg while the other egg is drying to kind of situate and plan out where I want the egg to go. Now we're just gonna have to glue down the Pokemon, and if you see on the side I put the Poke Egg that I made. I think it looks pretty good. Now we just have to glue down our Pokemon. And I have my hot glue gun ready. Okay, he's glued. Don't know how he's glued, but we have sleeping Pokemon. Here I'm laying out a black piece of duct tape and I am measuring 2 centimeters. That is where I'm going to tear it. I'm going to mark it with some chalk marker. And then I'm just going to swipe it to kind of get the same dimensions. It's fine if it's not perfect. And rip. I will wrap this around the seal of the ball. Here is where I made the button. Now the button is made from a suction cup that I had laying around my house, and I just put a white sticker on it, and then I lined it with a black shiny duct tape. They call this artist tape, and I tried to kind of, you know, touch it up a little with a Sharpie just around the edges that were showing a seam or the threads of the duct tape, and now I'm just going to hot glue this on. This isn't the best button, but it, you know, it works for right now. I couldn't think of anything that I had that could work any better than this at the time, so. Ta-da! This is the finished Pokeball Terrarium. We have a sleeping Squirtle, Charizard, and Bulbasaur. So cute. Look at that light turn on. It works perfectly. There they are.